Hey everyone, Sonia here with Linked by Ink, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Today is November 5th, 2021, and I want to show you how to quickly and easily make this awesome little Christmas gift bag that's really quite sturdy and you can fit a lot in. Look at that. And this is a tag I've done up for on stage for some of my team members who I'm meeting up with in Orlando next week. So let me show you how to do this quick and easy. Excuse me. I'm just getting over being sick, so bear with me, please. Oh, of course. Okay, but I did want to get a video in. So you're going to need 2 sheets of designer series paper, whichever side you decide that you want to do. Just something to keep in mind is you are going to be folding over the very top little section here. So you want to make sure that when you're scoring this, your paper is aligned correctly, because if you do one this way and one this way, it's going to look a little bit messed up. So I've got those going up and down, and it is so easy. Okay, so this is a 12 by 12 piece of paper, and you're going to go at 2.5 inches, score down, and then at 9.5 inches. Too easy. And then, because this is my top, you see, so I had the way that I want my paper facing, I had that up. Does that make sense? So you don't want to start this way with your side, otherwise it's going to be outside. So start with your paper going up this way. Let me just put it that way, so in case you're not understanding, this is the way I want the paper to go. Okay, so that's where I'm going to score those 2 scores. But then I'm going to turn it so it's now going the opposite way, and I'm going to score at 1 inch. And then again at the 9.5. Okay, and then when you turn it this way, see this? You're going to fold that over, and that's where that little bit from the decorative part at the top of the bag is going to be. Okay, so you do that twice. You've got this pointing up, and I'm going to score at the 2.5 and the 9.5, and then I'm going to turn and I'm going to score at 1 inch, and there's a hair, and I'm going to score at 9.5. Very, very easy. Okay, then we can put our scoring board to the side, and the next thing I like to do is get my bone folder and go over everything. This one, you see how it's indented? You'll wonder, why was I scoring on the other side? Why would I not just score on this side? Because technically you're supposed to fold into the bump. Apparently that's the way the scoring is designed, to give you the best crease. So I've been told. I have not checked the validity of those facts. And I score the top, so then when I'm scoring the edge here, I'm getting that nice crispness along here too. Okay. And one more. Yes, I know scoring's pretty boring. I could have like pre-done this, I guess, but I want to show you just how quick and easy it is. Now you can do this with any kind of paper. Halloween, Christmas, Easter, any kind of birthday, anniversary, baby shower. You know, cheaper probably than going to buy a bag at the store. And a lot more personal too. Where'd you get that cute bag? Oh, I just whipped that up this morning. Yes, I know. Right. So, again, here's your trusty bone folder. And Voila. Now, here comes the part where you cut, and they're going to be slightly different. One, you are just going to cut up the, sometimes it is hard to see that line, so just give another crease if you have to. Hang on, let me do this one first. There we go. I can see that one better. There we go. So this one you're just going to cut so you've got the two little flaps. Okay? This one you're going to cut again in the same spot, but then you're going to cut this little tab off here. We don't need you anymore. And that's actually large enough that you can put it aside and do something else with it. You can either use it, like punch a piece out to use to decorate a tag if you're going to make a handmade tag with it as well. Now comes the fun part, the glue. Now you could use tear and tape here if you wanted to, but I prefer the Tombow multi-glue. Okay, hang on. Let me sit down for a minute. I'm standing up doing this. I really want to see what I'm doing. Okay. Okay, dokie. So, sometimes you might get a little bit stuck on here. Just peel that off. So with your first one, you're going to get the one with the flaps. And this is so simple. I'm going to put glue on the back of here. You see I don't go all the way up to the edge because when I smush it, it's going to go up to the edge. So I don't want it leaking over. Just line that up. Too easy. And I crisp that down a little bit more. Give a little push. Okay, and then do the other side. I'm not going too heavy-handed with the glue because I do want it to dry quite quickly. I don't want to sit here waiting all day for the glue to dry. Okay. And if you use the Tombow, it gives you a minute just to move it around. If you get a little overhang, that's okay, but that's pretty good. So that's half of your bag. Okay, then the second half of your bag, oh, I do need my ruler for this. Let me find it. Oh no, I swear every time I do this, I have to run off down the end of my craft room and find something that I know I put it here. Well, here, I've got this old ruler. It's all beat up. Oh, what I forgot to mention is before I glued this down, I actually just measured across here, and at 2 inches and 5 inches, I drew a little pencil mark about halfway down, so about half an inch down, and then I used my trusty crocodile and I punched some holes. So you will want to punch those holes probably before you put the bag together. Let's just do it now real quick. Except, should we measure or should we just be wild? Let's just be wild. Okay, I'm gonna guess it was about there. Looks good. Going about 2 inches in. And I'm gonna go about here. Totally random. But guess what? No one's going to be measuring that, so nobody cares. If you care, measure it out. And then we can do this next one. We'll just line that up together and go, okay, about here. Just don't punch that second bag. And then about here. I find the more that I craft, the less that I worry about getting stuff being absolutely perfect, and I just go for it. So that turned out pretty good. Not too bad. Okay, but now we have to put this little bag together. So I'm going to show you before I apply the glue where everything's going to go. And you're going to put glue on the back of this. You're going to put glue on here and glue on here. And basically the bottom's going to go in first and then the sides, and it's just going to sit inside itself. Giving itself a hug. Okay? So the easiest way for me, you might find an easier way for you, but I found do the bottom, and I do put quite a bit of glue, but not thick. Again, because I do want it to be able to stick and hold. I want it to be able to put my gifts in there without fear of the bag falling apart. And you may want to use tearing tape if you have that. I just kind of lay it down in there, line it up.
Is there something else I can help with?
Siri, always ready to help, even when I don't need it. Oh my goodness. Whenever I'm running my water, she like pops up. I don't know what you mean. I'm like, I mean, I like clean dishes. That's what I'm doing. What are you doing, Siri? So, then with this one, I do hold it down in the corners here because I'm going to double it. Double the fun. Now, if you find this easier to do one at a time, then go ahead and do it one at a time. But I like to do like this. Oh, I forgot to glue down the flap. Oh well. We're going to see if that matters or not. On the last ones I did, I actually glued this flap down. I think we could probably still do it afterwards. It's live. It's happening. Mistakes and all. But it's okay, because there's no mistakes in crafting. It's just an opportunity for creative growth. Okay, so this is where I need my trusty ruler. This actually old wooden one works better than the floppy one I had. I just give that a good press down in there. And I will have to put a little bit more glue here. There we go. And then we're going to press down on the other side. And then I would definitely suggest gluing this prior to assembling. But I think we can get that. And if you want to, I'm sure you could just stick a little glue up in here. See, there's no mistakes in crafting. Press that down. I think it just makes it a little bit neater if it's glued down. And that way you don't have to worry about it catching on anything either. Now, I made like 3 of these, so this is actually my 4th, and I didn't write down the instructions, so not too bad. I really only missed like one major step here, and that's easy to fix. And then of course on the little side here you want to glue that down. If you do this first, it's much easier. Much easier. Perfect. Okay, a little bit here is still bothering me on that very little corner right there. So this is probably going to leak out here, but I'm just going to pinch it there for a minute. It's giving me grief. There we go. Okay, and then all you have to do is pick some ribbon. I had this old thread which I like. It gives me that handle vibe. So just grab yourself some ribbon and poke it through the hole. You can make a bigger hole if you like. This one's a little hard to get through the hole because this ribbon like kind of shreds. So you gotta work it a little bit. Oh, there we go. So just put it through the hole and then tie a knot. See, this thing does kind of just fall apart a little bit. So I'm going to tie that knot. And then I did give that a little trim, so when you're looking in the bag, it's a little bit neater. Although you see this stuff, it just goes everywhere. And you could use, I would use thicker rather than thinner, because if you've got any weight in there, you don't want it pushing down on your hand and hurting your hand. And that should stop that from coming through. So probably, like I said, you could use a bigger hole, but if you're going to do that, like, use a bigger ribbon to tie a bigger knot so that the hole doesn't go through it. I mean, so, you know, the hole doesn't go through it. So when you pull it out, the ribbon doesn't come through the hole. And don't do it across here, because then that's going to stop you from being able to get stuff into your bag. So you want to do it the same side. And so anyway, you get the idea. So then you end up, and then you'll do the other side. And you'll end up with this cute, what are the dimensions of this bag? So we've got, it's 7 inches wide, 2.5 inches deep, and 8.5 inches long. And I did another one with this green Christmassy paper. Whoops. And again, whatever the pattern is on the other side, that's what's going to show on this side. But how cute are these? They're adorable, right? And versatile. And then you can pack a gift in there, add a little bit of tissue paper, and you are ready to go. That is like, put a tag, make a tag, and that's ready to go. Oh, my tissue paper's falling out. That's ready to go under the Christmas tree. Perfect. Now I also wanted to show you, you're going to get a sneak peek. I tried my very first time at doing a stack of boxes, and I did get this from Poodle's Papercraft, and she's provided the dimensions. I am going to on stage, and I'm taking gifts for my team members and my team lead, so I need some little boxes. And I thought the gift that I bought them it was gonna fit, but it didn't, so that's why I had to make the bag. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Being sick was awful, but I am much better now. This is much better. So there are 3 stacks, and I have not glued them down, but they do have the gifts in them. And you'll see it's kind of indenting a little bit because I tied them really quite tight with some cute ribbon. Now you could go ahead and put a tag in here and decorate a little more, but I was kind of out of time and I had some other projects I need to work on, and this almost matches my paper. How cute is that? So this is some retired DSP, and you can just grab whatever you have, Christmassy paper. It's very cute. And then this is another retired DSP I did, which is just, I think, adorable. And to give you an idea of size, there's 3 Ferrero Rochers in here, and they fit in, and there's a little bit of tissue paper as well. And you probably could have put a little bit of something else in there too. They're really quite deep, so it makes a great, cute little box. I mean, stack of boxes. Love that. And then we had to do it with, whoops, dropping stuff, with the reindeer DSP from Celebration. That is so cute. Can you imagine this under the tree, or even just sitting on a shelf as a decoration? Super cute boxes. So easy to do. It is a little time consuming when you're doing more than one, just because you have to cut all the little bits out and then make the box. But it's easy. So easy. So there's my cute little boxes. Yay! I love these. I'm going to be making so many more stacks of boxes. These are rectangle, and next time we could do square. but they're a great size. Love it. They're quite big. So, okay. I hope you've enjoyed that video. If you make some bags, go ahead. I would love to see what you design. You throw it up on my Facebook page. You can find all my information on the link below. My bio link will have all my links in it. So just click that one link and it'll take you to everything. Okay? Okay. Have a great day. Bye.